Go ahead. Draw.
You might not recognize Kari Wahlgren's face, but if you're a gamer, you'll recognize her voice.
Ryu, I finally found you.
Think. Why would he be your father?
After what you've done, how dare you? You're supposed to be dead.
I did the voice of Ash in Final Fantasy XII, Tales of Symphonia, the character of Rain. I did the voice of Sonya in Ninja Gaiden 2. I was in No More Heroes. I have probably voiced, I know it's over 50. 60 maybe? I'd have to go back and count.
It may seem like giving video game vixens a voice is an easy job, but don't let Kari hear you say that.
We have a serious problem.
Video games are probably one of the hardest forms of voiceover acting to do because it's so grueling. It's so intense. Very hard on your voice, especially if you're doing any kind of fighting game. And, you know, the technical aspects of it, the timing elements, the syncing up to picture if you have it. It's one of the most challenging types of voiceover there is. And it's very lonely a lot of times. It's you alone in a very dark, tiny room with a big, thick pane of glass and a director and an engineer in the next room. And you will spend hours and hours and hours alone in that tiny room just talking to yourself. I mean, what does that say? Glamorous, kids, glamorous!
So how does one go about getting such a glamorous job?
People always ask me how to get into voice acting, and the best voice actors I know are just good actors in general. So I tell people, take diction classes, take acting classes. As an actor, you're like, what would I sound if I were strangled by a piano wire? What would I sound if I were puking, you know, radioactive waste? It's all food for thought.
That makes us think. What makes a job where you have to reenact regurgitating radioactive recrement so appealing?
All your trivial questions will be answered in the afterlife.
The best part of my job is, you know, somebody calls you on the phone and you're like, hey, you know, I'm just walking into work. I'll call you later. I gotta go in and play this Nazi vampire. We'll make plans later. And you can say that without a trace of irony. Cool job.